Here you go. You're good.
Can you hear me now? Okay. Are you sure she ordered envelopes, not folders?
What? Is it working?
You gotta angle that.
Is it up? Is it working?
Okay.
Can you hear me? I'm not supposed to hear anything, am I? No. Does it work? Can you guys see me? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Testing. Okay, great. Okay. So I am going to answer questions. Look at this. I've got this whole cool thing. All right. Hello from Holland. Look at all you beautiful people. Sorry for the delay. Hamway, come here. Come here. I just want everyone to see Hamway, and it's his fault.
So
Hamway.
it's a stressful situation.
Hamway, are you okay? Are you stressed out? He's got wires all over the place, this whole thing. Yay. So we're going to do this on a webcam this time. And then from now on, we're going to do this once a week where I can answer questions because I get so many questions through social and through email, especially since the book came out and everything. And then we're going to set up a better camera system so you can see my office better because I don't really like this view. Hamway, can we put this view's not good, right? It's like the back of my desk. You see like priority mail everywhere. And because I think I have a nice office. But this is kind of cool. I got this whole like thing. All right. What are the first questions that we have? Hit me with questions. We got, what are we doing? We got 20 minutes, right, per episode. I got a lot of people saying hello from different places. How much is the most expensive apartment that you ever sold? Actually, that's a good question. I sell a lot of apartments. Last year, my team did $838 million in total sales. But the biggest apartment we've sold so far this year has been $31.5 million, and that closed last week. There are a bunch of articles written about it actually at 520 Park Avenue. It's the biggest single deal so far this year. But we've done a lot of full building sales, etc. Someone's asking if I love them. Of course I do. What age did you sell your first property? 25, maybe? 20, maybe? Yeah, because I got in the business at 24. I think I sold my first small property when I was 25. What else? You just finished my book. You know what? Anyone reading the book? If you like the book, let me know. Send me emails. Leave reviews on Amazon. I love it when people talk to me about what they've learned from the book because it's literally my whole life. Would you ever invest in New Zealand's exploding property market? I would have had New Zealand not started to really crack down on foreign investment. But I love New Zealand. It's the coolest place ever. My friend Eric Conover, who's a big YouTube guy, I think some of you probably have even found me because of Eric Conover. He just made a big video over there and did a lot of social. New Zealand is the coolest thing ever. Ryan, can I come to work for you? You're an inspiration. Maybe. What do you do? What to do after you get your real estate license? Okay. Once you get your real estate license, you should go work for somebody else. People ask me that question all the time. How do I get into real estate? Well, one, you should get your license. You have to get your real estate license. If you're in New York, you go to the New York Real Estate Institute. If you're in another state or another country, figure out where you get your real estate license. And I think that brokerage, honestly, learning how to sell, learning how to rent, learning how to deal with people is the best way to get into the business in general. Whether you want to be a developer or a contractor, whatever you want to do, no one makes money in real estate unless something sells. Like that's incredibly important to remember. You can build the greatest thing ever in the world, but it doesn't mean anything if it can't sell. So I think everybody should start from the bottom up as a salesperson, and you do that by getting your real estate license. Then from there, you want to work with somebody. Right? Get onto a team, work with somebody, learn as much as you can, soak it up, and spend the first 2 to 3 years on someone else's team or underneath somebody as like their assistant, and use that as grad school. Right? You don't have to go to actual grad school. Use that as grad school. Learn. Okay. What else? What other questions? Okay. Hamway's got questions. I can't show you what Hamway looks like, but he's over here.
Question number 1, be my father.
Question number 1, be your father. No, I cannot be your father.
How many hours of sleep do you get?
Monday through Friday, I sleep like 5 hours a night. You should like move over and like sit right here. I'm going to bring Hamway into if you can see right there, that's Kristen. Kristen's in the background. She's back there. Kristen is about to move. We had a whole good talk this morning about her new apartment. She's really excited. If anyone likes Kristen, let me know. I'll send you her address once she gets it. Yolanda's back here. That's Yolanda. right there in Hamway's head. She's been here a long time. Hamway. All right. So Hamway, what are the other questions?
How can someone secure an interview with you without running into you in an elevator?
How can someone secure an interview with me? Send me an email that I'll pay attention to, ryan@ryanserhant.com, and tell me why you should work for me, why you should work here. If you have no experience, then what good are you to me? If you do have experience, but you bring nothing to the table, then why would you come work for me? Like, I'm always surprised about that when people say, I want to come work for you. I'm like, okay, what are you going to do for me? Well, I don't know, but I can learn a lot from you and I need to make money. Okay, great. Waste of time, right? Every time I've ever gone to somebody about hiring me, I've always gone to them with something of value that I can present to them. So next time you want to interview for somebody, whether it's me or anybody else, figure out what you can provide to them that they may or may not already have. And if they already have, make sure you can provide it better and then present that as a position of value. All right. What else?
Ryan, as a 17-year-old student, how do I get my foot in the door so I can network at a young age?
As a 17-year-old student, how do you get your foot in the door? You intern. I have high school interns in this office all the time. They sit in the back, they work on mailers, they help with events, they do all of the busy work. So intern, learn, spend summers, nights, weekends, help someone set up for open houses. There's so much work you can do and just learn that way on the back end. And as far as schooling goes, you can take real estate classes at school if you have them, but go on YouTube. Like, honestly, watch my vlog. Learn about real estate through the vlog. Learn about real estate through real estate books. Read my book. Like, that's the best thing that you can do right now, especially if you're young. Where do I get my suits from? A company called Suit Supply. Are there any typical marketing mistakes real estate agents make? Sean is asking that. What's a typical marketing mistake people make? Not being accurate, right? A lot of people make inaccurate marketing pieces that show off a space either better or worse than it actually is. That doesn't help anybody. You should really play up the positives to mask the negatives when marketing. What else? Are you planning to get more offices in the US or even abroad? I hope so one day, but there's a lot of real estate to go around in New York. So it's been really busy. Yes.
How do you make a good first impression in B2B sales over the phone?
So everyone gets so confused. B2B sales over the phone. Everybody, the worst B2B salespeople that I have who call me immediately start pitching me from the moment I pick up the phone. When was the last time you spoke to a friend on the phone and they immediately started pitching you over why they should be your friend? That would be fucked up. Like, that would be weird. Why do we act so differently over the phone than we act in person? Just imagine, especially now, because on the phone is just like being in person. Have the same type of conversation. Say hello. How are you? Figure out who they are. Dig. There's information on social. There's information on Google. You can find a lot of information about the person that you're about to talk to. You can find out where they went to school, where they're from. Get some information and hook them with something you have in common with them, right? If they're from the Midwest, hey, I'm from the Midwest too. If you're from New Zealand, hey, I'm from New Zealand too. Or I went there on my honeymoon. That was really, really cool. Figure out something you have in common with that person and drop that as the first piece of information. You shouldn't start trying to pitch this person for at least the first 30 to 45 seconds because no one wants to be pitched. But people love having conversations, right? They love talking, and try to ask them questions, get them to talk, get them to say things to you. What's my morning routine like? We did a video like that, right? There's a lot of vlog about morning routine. I think there's an entire vlog that we did that's just about morning routine. Yeah, the first vlog we ever did, if you go back to the pilot, I think we released it end of January, early February. There is it's all about the morning routine, which is really important. If you read the book, Sell It Like Serhant, it is. Where's my book? Give me my book. Where's the book? If you read my book, there's a lot in there on the morning routine. This is the book right here. Well, this one, I have to send a copy to my grandmother. Her name is Nana, and she wanted me to leave a note in there to her. And I said, "Dear Nana, you are so old, but I love you." But in here is a lot on the morning routine.
How do you compete with Redfin as their agents cost 1%?
Listen,
Cost 5 to 6.
let me tell you something. Service people like ourselves in real estate, all salespeople are commissioned, and we're commissioned not because God said so, not because it's in the Bible, not because it's in the Constitution. We're commissioned because salespeople are best when they're incentivized. when you remove incentive, so you make the commission discounted, you're going to get discount service. So if you're in a seller's market and things are selling in a heartbeat, then okay, I understand maybe why a seller would want to hire somebody that only charges 1% instead of 3, 4, or 5. But that's what happens in markets that are really, really, really hot, right? Once markets get tough, once market gets slow, then where's the incentive in that person who's only getting 1% to show up on a Saturday morning to do a showing, or to talk to you at 11 p.m. because you're having trouble figuring out what to do with the living room, right? There's no incentive. So you are an incentivized agent who's going to work above and beyond someone who isn't incentivized, like someone who works at Redfin or someone who works at one of these other discount brokerages, because that's really what they are. They're discount. They're volume discount brokerages. And if your client wants discount service, then they should 100% go work with them. Absolutely. I'll make the call for you. And that's what I would say. And for me, you're going to pay a little extra commission, but you're going to make more money. And I'm going to build it into the price. I'm going to build it into the sale. Redfin says they're going to get you $600,000. Let's list it at $625,000. Let's list it at $625,000. Let's list it at $650,000. The market's going to price it where the market's going to price it. But I promise you, a buyer's not going to come through and pay more money because it's a Redfin agent, because no one gives a shit. Hamway just left. What's the issue? What happened?
No issue.
Kristen is our director of marketing and design, and she has a lot of comments and questions about things. Yes.
Explain your bracelets.
My bracelets, these are pure Vita bracelets. I got the first one was in Hawaii in 2014, and then I've just sort of built them out from there for different things. One is for breast cancer. People send them to me all the time, and they stay on. They don't ever come off, which is crazy. This one, I saved a rhino. If you follow me on Instagram and everything, we went to South Africa in April, and we saved a rhinoceros, and this says Rhino Force, Rhino 911. It was awesome. That video's up. Good. It's in the vlog too. Yep. Good afternoon from Dallas, Texas. Betty Smith says, I just swore. You're fucking right. I just swore. Do you talk 24/7? I think I do talk a lot. I talk all the time, except when I get home. Then I don't want to talk. I think I have clients on here who are like, why are you not replying to my emails and picking up my phone call? Why are you on YouTube all the time? How many books have you sold? I don't know, 25,000 or something like that. We did 17,000 books that we sold in the first week. And then I think it's been pretty steady, 4,000 a week since then, give or take, like 3,000 hardcover a week, plus 1,000 ebooks and 1,000 audiobooks. And we made this really cool audiobook commercial that's going to be coming out pretty quickly. How do I deal with my stress? I don't. I suck it up, I swallow it, and I use it as fuel for the fire to stay motivated, and I use it as adrenaline going forward. Actually, it's hard for me to live without stress. Will there be a season 2 of Sell It Like Serhant? Working on it. Keep you posted. Questions?
Okay.
Are you doing anything with gaming, Twitch? No. Do you think I have time to play games? I got the new Assassin's Creed. I played it for 10 minutes. I got bored. I'll get the Red Dead Redemption 2. I'll play it for like 15 minutes. I get bored. I play video games once every 3 years when I go home to New Hampshire with my parents, and I have like a day where there's nothing to do, and it's like the day before, day after Christmas. That day I'll play video games all day, and it just reminds me of it being a kid. When the fuck did you first start going gray? Blake King wants to know. When I was 16, I started going gray. What do you feel your team's biggest reason to your success? We are incredibly aggressive, and we work hard all day, every day, 7 days a week. And that is it. We take no time off. And it's easy to say that, but then do it for 10 years, and I guarantee you will leap around everybody. Yes.
How do you maintain relationships as a leader of the team without playing favorites?
How do I maintain relationships as the leader of a team without playing favorites? I don't play favorites. It's you get what you put in. When people on my team bring deals in, I try to repay them with deals that come from me. When agents start and they're brand new, I try to give them food to live on, and then I let them fly like a little bird, right? They have to be able to fly on their own. And if you do a lot of deals on your own and you're on my team, I have to work my ass off to give you a lot of deals to work on. You know, I try to do it as one for one as possible. There's no favorites. You're only as good as the work you're able to do for me. That's really it, right? I run my team, and this is important, like the New England Patriots. It's always been in the background of my head. I have Tom Brady's helmet right here. Okay. Tom Brady, sign that right there. TB12 all the way. And that team is very important, right? And the way that they built up their team with unknown players and made them stars is exactly the way that I've built up my team, which is pretty awesome for me to watch. Kyle wants me to marry him. Kyle, in another life, maybe I would. How can I get a copy of your pre-listing package? You can't unless you want to sell your home, and then I will send it to you. Why do you fire your employees every year? Every December, I sit down with the people who work with me, and we look at the past year. We look at their goals, and we set up a goal for the next year. And I ask them, how do you want your goal to be laid out? And it's based on income, right? How much money do you want to make? I don't care how much you sell, because you could sell $100 million, but only make $10,000. That doesn't mean anything. I care about your 1099. I care about how much money you want to make. We make sure that that number makes sense, and you either hit it or you don't. And if you don't come talk to me at all during the year about, oh, listen, I don't think I'm going to hit it, and we don't adjust, then I shit out of luck, right? And at the end of the year, then I remove people and I bring on new people, and I love new blood. It's great. Someone wants to see a wave. Hello. There you go, Maddie or Matt, whatever your name is. Were you always a people person? No. You should get the book. The whole beginning of the book, I talk about how I'm not a people person, how I'm shy in crowds. I don't like talking in groups of people, but my back was up against a wall. I ran out of money, and I needed to figure out a way to kind of come out of my shell and force myself to be a people person. It was important for me. I don't even think I'm still a people person. Are you in contact with my friend Luis? Yes, Luis was at my first book event in Barnes and Noble. It was awesome. Like, the room was packed. It was totally crazy. It was a lot of fun. What's a good one? Are mailers still effective at getting listings? Yes. Everything is effective at getting listings. Asking me, are mailers still effective? That's like, is advertising still effective? It is. It's not as effective as PR, right? I believe in the power of PR. I believe in the power of social. I believe in the power of going to people personally instead of just doing blanket advertising. But in this business, you have to do everything. You have to do a little bit of everything. The minute you stop doing postcards, you stop doing mailers, you stop doing direct mail, you stop meeting people on the streets, and you only start, prospecting in one way, shape, or form, is the minute you've kind of given up a little bit. You always have to do everything. Josh wants to know how my day was. My day's great. It's still going. I'm going to the Florence and the Machine concert tonight at Barclays Center, taking Amelia. I've got my team from 550 Vanderbilt. We have a box there. It'll be cool. Hamway, please. How to deal with self-doubt. How does Hamway deal with self-doubt? I don't think that question was for me. I think that's for you. Hamway, how do you deal with self-doubt when you're trying to set up cameras for 15 minutes and everyone's waiting?
15 minutes was like 4.5 hours.
Hamway tried to set up a camera for 4.5 hours. Check out your Instagram. Okay, I'll do that. How do you have so much energy all the time? I don't have energy all the time. I die a little bit inside, a little bit every day, and it just sort of like rolls slowly, but it's okay. Like, life could be worse. It blows my mind when people are like, how are you so energized all the time? I'm like, I don't have to be. I could be home. I could be sleeping. I could sleep in. I could play video games, but that would suck, and my life would suck. Like, that blows. I don't want to be at home on the couch, like with my mom. I love my mom, but that just doesn't sound like a good life. Talk about real estate in Morocco. That sounds awesome, but I don't know anything about real estate in Morocco. It's another good question. How did you meet Hamway? Who are these people asking questions about Hamway? I met Hamway on Craigslist. It was a Craigslist dating thing, and I saw this guy that was lonely, that needed help, and he really liked cameras. And I was like, hey, you'll be a good vlogger. Can you sell my house? Is it in New York? I would love to sell everyone's house. If you're in New York, if you're in the Hamptons, Miami, Los Angeles, if you're honestly in any city in this country, I have brokers everywhere that I refer to. So send me your listing, tell me about your house, and let's sell it.
Are you still afraid of the wall?
Yes, I'm still afraid of the wall. If you've read the book, I talk about the wall a lot, right? My wall is something that's really important to me, and it's something that you should find yourself. My wall is when I was broke in the summer of 2008, and that's that moment that I run from all the time. And it's not a negative thing, it's a positive thing. That wall is something that I positively use to get as far away from being broke in Manhattan as physically possible. Because if I ever forget about that, then I'll just be okay with some sort of status quo, and that's not okay. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? World domination. That's it. That's always the goal, is just pure world domination. Best way to acquire new business as a new agent, meet people on the street and find a place where you know other people that aren't real estate agents. So for me, when I first started, the only place that I could meet other people that weren't real estate agents was the gym. That was it. At the gym. I wasn't part of networking groups. I wasn't religious, so I didn't have church or anything like that. But I would go to the gym and I would make it a point to meet people at the gym to try to get them and sell their apartments. That was my one spot to find something with someone in common. What else we got?
Do you think you're a psychopath?
Do I keep what? Hamway's got the weird. That's not a question. That's Hamway asking me that question. Do I think I'm a psychopath? Ridiculous. Yes, actually, I do think I'm a psychopath. You have to be insane to do. You have to be insane to be a salesperson. To be able to say benefits, no. Salary, no. I only want to eat what I kill and possibly go into poverty. Sure, I'll do that 7 days a week, all the time. Oh, and people are going to be mean to me and yell at me and blame me for all their problems. That sounds like a super awesome job. But that's what we do as salespeople. And it's fucking awesome because with great risk comes great reward. And if you're not comfortable with that idea, then sales is not for you. But if you like the idea of an unlimited ceiling that you don't have to go to grad school for, sales is for you.
What's your best source for new business outside of referrals?
My best source for new business outside of referrals is the vlog, TV shows, social media, meeting people on the street, talking to people in Starbucks, friends, everywhere. That's the best source of referrals, right? That's the best source of new business. And classic things like mailers, sending mailings out, direct mail, dropping pumpkins off to people's doors for Halloween. Like there's so many things you can do for new business. That should be your focus all day, every day, is just focused on new business. How long is this episode going for? What?
5 more minutes.
All right, we got 5 more minutes, and then I have to go sell stuff, right? It's important. I'll do this once a week. Actually, a good question for the group. Send me comments, send emails, send DMs, whatever you want. Like, what do you want this to be? Because every week we're going to do a vlog and we'll do an episode of Serhant Streams that'll then live on our page. So what kind of questions do you want me to answer? What kind of setup do you think we should do? This is you and me and however many people are watching this right now, right? It's a group effort. What's the farthest realty from New York you sold? London. Sold a couple of apartments, new development in London. That was fun. That was cool. That's the furthest from New York I've sold. Yes, make sure you click like on the video, wherever it is. Make sure you like it. It's important. Oh, I should click that. Yeah, everyone should like it. That's important. Only 66 of you have liked it. What's wrong? Yeah, like it. Make sure you like the video if you're listening, okay? It helps my heart. It helps Hamway's job security. It's really important. Someone keeps asking me when Hamway's book's coming out. Hamway can't read. It's hard for him to write a book. He doesn't know how to read. He just knows visuals, moving images. Yeah, and music. And he likes music. What's a great conversation starter to sell real estate? What kind of home did you grow up in? Where'd you grow up? It's a great conversation to talk about real estate. Help someone remember their childhood home. That is a great way to get into a real estate conversation with somebody, right? Because a lot of times it's not something nice, especially in New York. They're like, I grew up in this crazy place, and they'll talk to you about it and then say, okay, where do you live now? Now you're talking about where you live now. Boom. Now you're talking about something that you want to sell that is for them. And you're also talking and figuring out information about them, right? Just asking somebody where they grew up and then asking them what kind of house they grew up in. Those are awesome questions to dig for. Those are digging questions. And that's what you want, right? You want to dig, you want to learn information. Tips for agents abroad wanting to come to the US: move to the United States. You have to come here. It's like when people ask me all the time if I can sell something overseas. If I have a client, sure, right? Maybe. But other than that, I have to actually go there. So if you want to come work in the United States, come work over here. You bench more than you squat. I think I probably bench what I squat. Actually, you know what? I squat more than I bench. That's true. How do I get more listings as a newer agent? Don't focus on getting new listings. Don't set those bars for you. Just set trying to meet as many people as possible and work underneath other people, right? Work underneath their listings. Eventually the listings will come from you. And if you take care of the work will take care of you. Remember, perfect. How's Amelia? Amelia's great. Everyone should go on Instagram right now and DM Amelia and talk to her and say, hello, we love you. That would be huge. Favorite gym exercise? I like lat pull downs. I had back this morning. It was a good day. Help. Do I fix up my house in Scottsdale or sell as is? Depends. You got to look at comps. If you fix up your kitchen and baths, is it going to be worth more? If it's not, then don't do it. I'm always a fan of selling as is and painting and staging and making it look great and letting someone else do the work. Qualities in an employee, obviously, they have to have a ready, set, go attitude. They have to have a ready, set, go mindset. They have to have energy, endurance, and the ability to empathize. Everyone should read the book. All this stuff is in there. The 3 E's: energy, endurance, empathy. Really, really important for all salespeople. What else? We got a couple. Oh, we got like one more minute, right? One more minute. Oh, the first episode of Serhant Streams is coming to an end. Number 2. What? Okay, well, the first real episode of Serhant Streams. We did this once before, but did anyone really care? No one cared. When did I do that? It was so long ago. No one cared. No one cared about that one. Can you give a good deal on your own home? Yes, of course. I always get. Dude, my house was originally listed for like 12 million, and I got it for 7.6. I got a good deal. Did you move into your new house? No, we're planning the renovation right now, and it's stressing me the fuck out. We're going to do a tour. Actually, we filmed a tour for the vlog, but, where is that? Did that make it into the vlog? Really? Why? It aired already.
Yeah, well, we can put it up now, but I thought we were going to do like a whole walkthrough now. We have that clip still.
Oh, with her mom?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that'll be a good one.
Yeah. We should just put that on Instagram. We should make it into an Instagram clip and send it to me. Just something fun, like an outtake that we forgot about. Can you do that? Everyone email Hamway and tell him, don't forget to do the things that Ryan says. Really important. All right, we got time for one more question. What's the question? What's the last one? How do I look so sexy? That's not even a question. What's a question? You love the vlog so much. Thank you. What's a good question? What's a question to end on? We can end on...
How do you prepare sales scripts and handling objection scripts?
How do I prepare sales scripts and objection scripts? So I write down, and I have been writing down for the last 10 years, dialogues that I have with clients that actually work. And I have written them down for things such as, here's an example, right? So I can always remember, because analogies and metaphors always work. When a client, let's say you're working with a buyer, and they don't want to buy because they think the market's about to go down, right? And they're like, well, I don't want to buy now because I think the market's going to go down. That's like not buying a convertible because it's going to rain this weekend. Make it relative. Make them think about things that are not so focused to the money and to real estate. Make it personal. If they like cars, use analogies and metaphors that attach real estate to cars. If they like fishing, talk about fishing. If they work in banking, talk about what they do, right? Think about what you do all day long. Everything that you do is what you are really, really, really aware of all day long. And when you go and you're looking to do something else, when you make it relative to what you do in your own life, it makes that much more sense, right? And if all else fails, compare everything to dating. It works, right? It works. New vlog is out Wednesday, every Wednesday. Check it out, 4:00. The book, what? Hit the thumbs up. Make sure you like. The book is out. It's out now. It's a national bestseller. It's got the Los Angeles Times, USA Today, Wall Street Journal bestseller list. It's awesome. Thank you all for buying it. If you haven't gotten it, go to Amazon, Barnes & Noble, sellitlikesirhant.com. Go to Audible, get the audiobook. It's awesome. Ebook, whatever. I love you all. That's it for the first episode of Serhant Streams, coming at you every week going forward. So if you have questions, tweet me, DM, leave in these comments, and we'll answer them next time. I love you all. How do I exit this thing? Okay, Hamway's coming in.
Hey guys.